Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Katie's channel. I obviously am not Katie, I am Tim. If you don't know, I am Katie's husband. And today we're gonna be learning about how to make my famous breakfast burrito. And I'm not sure how famous it is, but a lot of you have asked for us to do a video, me specifically, on what I make for my breakfast burrito every morning, which I eat pretty much every morning and I love it. Nothing too crazy, but before we get started with making the burrito, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and let's get to it.
Alright, ooh baby, just hold tight. We're up the moonlight, believe in the magic.
So here's all the ingredients that we'll be using this morning. Starting off, I use 1/2 of an avocado, a little yellow onion diced up, some shredded cheese, tater tots, tortillas, eggs of course, the jalapenos that are pickled and fermented from Trader Joe's, and some avocado oil spray for the pan. And you should be able to find all of these ingredients at Trader Joe's. So the obvious first step that we gotta do is take our pan here and just spray a little bit of oil on there, not too much needed. And go ahead and set that down on our stove. And then what I'm gonna do next is dice up some onion. Once I finish dicing up my onion, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the tater tots. I like to do about 7 to 8 tater tots, depending on how I'm feeling, into the air fryer. Cook that up at 400 degrees for about 12 minutes. And then, like I said, I'll already have my onions diced. And so I'll just throw those on top of the stove, let them simmer on like a low heat for just a little bit of time, not very long. If you guys don't own an air fryer, of course you can just use your own little oven. Might take a little bit longer. I personally love using an air fryer. If you don't have one, it's such a good appliance to have in your home. It just cooks things really well, especially if you're trying to make something crispy. So let's go ahead and start dicing up the onion, and then once I do that, we'll throw the tater tots into the air fryer. I also forgot to mention, I always add a little bit of salt and pepper to the onions when they're sauteing. So I forgot that step in the beginning, but you can go ahead and add that now. Not necessary, I think it just gives it a little bit better flavor to the eggs. So since the onions are sauteing on the stove, we're gonna go ahead and open up our air fryer and put about, I like to do about 8 tater tots in there. Let's see, whoa, that's way more than 8. I'm gonna reduce these down, make 8 tater tots in there. And like I said, we're gonna be cooking this in the air fryer for 12 minutes at 400 degrees. There we go, that's better, 8 of them. So throw it in there, turn it on, 12 minutes at 400 degrees. So now that the air fryer's cooking the tater tots, making those nice and crispy, I'm gonna put 2 eggs into the pan with our onions, salt and pepper, and crack them. And just as a pro tip, if you ever crack some of the shell and it comes off and it's stuck in the egg, I don't know how many of you have had trouble trying to scoop it out using a scooper or a fork or anything like that. A little pro tip, you ever want to get those out really easily, use the shell of the egg. It cuts right through the egg white and it'll pick up that shell really easily. Hopefully I get a good crack, but if I don't, I know how to get rid of it. And then I just like to scramble this up, mix up the egg yolk with the egg white, mix that onion in there. Again, we're on low to medium heat, so you don't want to do anything too crazy. Don't cook your eggs too fast or they're not going to come out right. While you're waiting for your eggs to get cooked, tater tots to get crispy, I like to take the time to take the avocado and just run a fork through it, make it kind of into almost like a guacamole. Just make it really soft so that way you can spread it easily. It's not anything crazy about what I'm doing, it's just a necessary step to make the avocado nice and soft and creamy. So it looks like my eggs are just about done cooking. My tater tots are almost done as well, so I'm gonna take my tortilla and just flop it down onto the top of the stove and turn it on about medium-low heat. So you're gonna wanna like turn it around, flip it around. You don't really wanna get any blackness on there. You want to get a little nice little brownness, little spots on there. Make sure it's really warm. That's about all you really want. And then once we're ready there, we can go ahead and put all of our goodies on there, our cheese, our avocado, our tater tots, our eggs, oh, and even the jalapenos. I can't wait. So we'll go ahead and do the next steps right now. So we're just gonna go ahead and put down our egg, put that whole thing on there. Oh, it looks so good. Add a little bit of cheese right on top of the eggs so they melt. I like to do about half now and then half after I do the tater tots on there as well. The tater tots are all done, so I'm gonna add those to the mix right on top of the cheese. Next, I'm gonna add our avocado. And then my favorite part, adding the jalapenos. And then let's add a little bit more cheese on top just for good measure. Oh, yes. I feel like one of the hardest steps in making all this burrito is actually wrapping it. So I've done my best. I think I've gotten pretty good at it. Pretty much you just want to tuck in the two sides and then roll the other side over on top and pull it really tight. I'm still not great at doing it, but let's see how well I'm able to do it right now. Voila! And there it is, my famous breakfast burrito. I can't wait to take a bite out of this thing. Here we go. Mmm. So delicious. Take a look at that. Oh, so good. So I don't know about you, but I'm gonna sit down and enjoy this burrito. I just wanted to thank you again so much for letting me come on to Katie's channel and make a little recipe for you. If you think I did a good job in this video, please give it a thumbs up. That lets me know that you enjoyed what I did. I have lots of other recipes that I can share with you guys if you're interested. So thank you so much again for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.